This Explain Everything will show you how to make a YouTube channel using your CCHS Dawn's email. To begin, start with the Safari app, open it, and go to www.youtube.com. Once YouTube opens, it will usually automatically take you to the mobile version. You can tell that by seeing if there's an M in the front of the address. If it is, then you need to go to the desktop version. In order to do that, see the next slide. You just need to go down to the bottom of the page and you will look for the word desktop and select it. It's a toggle, so you can go back and forth between desktop and mobile version. If you later on are having trouble with a video being unwilling to play, it could be because you're still on the desktop version and you need to go back to the mobile version. Now go ahead and sign in up at the top with your CCHS Dawn's email and password that you set up with your CCHS Dawn's email account. Once you've signed in correctly, you'll be able to see your email address up at the top right-hand corner where it used to say sign in. From now on, you can always use your CCHS Dawn's email and password that's connected to that account to get into your YouTube channel. You do not have to memorize the channel name. You can just use your CCHS Dawn's email and password to get into your YouTube. The next step is to actually select your name. Just touch on it and it should open up these choices here, and you want to choose My Channel. Then it should look like this and you choose a name for your channel. Depending on your class, you may want to ask your teacher what they would like you to name the channel. If they do not care, then you can name it something that you would like that would be appropriate for school. Understanding this is a school account, so a good idea would be possibly your first initial last name, maybe even with your graduation year, so stick to what your CCHS Dawn's account is, or something related to the class that you are using the YouTube channel for. Once you choose a channel name, underneath your name, it will show you in green if your name is accepted, and will say username available, like you see here. The next one is for privacy and sharing. I recommend leaving all of them checked and going on from there. And now you've successfully made a channel. You will see now that at the top right, instead of your email address, it says your channel name, and down here it says it as well. The next step would be uploading something to your channel. Most of your teachers will have you use iMovie to do this. So start by opening iMovie. To start a new project, you will select the plus button at the bottom of your screen. To begin recording, you just tap the camera to the right. After you're done recording and you've hit pause, then it will ask you if you would like to use that video or retake it. Go ahead and select use. Then it will show you how long your video is. Just for the first time when you're trying out your YouTube channel, it's a good idea to do a short video so you can quickly upload it to be sure everything's working. It will tell you how long your video is right here. This one is 5 seconds. Then you'll go back to the home screen and you can upload from the box with the arrow coming out, and you will select YouTube as your choice. It might prompt you to sign in again. If it does, go ahead and sign in with your CCHS Dawn's email and password. You will then need to select a title. You can put a description if you'd like, a category, which most of the time will be education. You can put a tag, which will help people find your video if you want them to. If you don't want them to, you don't need to put one. It does say optional here. And then go ahead and stick with what it's already checked for the size. For the privacy section, this is pretty important. You need to talk to your teacher about what they would like you to use. Private is what's pre-selected. We typically don't want private. You need to have the person's password in order to view a private video. So you will be really choosing between unlisted, and public. With public means that anyone can see it at any time, and unlisted means that they have to have a link to your video in order to view it. So if your teacher's collecting a link for a project, then you can easily make it unlisted and then just give your teacher the link. If they are just viewing your channel and they don't have a link to each video, then the video would need to be public. At this stage, you can visit the video on YouTube. You can tell a friend, sending the link to that friend via email, or you can close out of this application. And here's your video on YouTube. Don't be alarmed if at first it says that it's not available or that it's not available on mobile version. Typically, over time, it will be available. Obviously, you can also upload to YouTube by taking just a regular video, which you would start with the camera app to do that. Once you record your video, then you will see this screen, and at the top right there are some choices. You want to select the box with the arrow coming out again and choose YouTube. You'll be able to see that at the bottom of the screen a blue line goes across. It's important not to close out of this application until you see that the video has published to YouTube. And that's it. That's how you share your videos to your YouTube channel.